Welcome to the first Chase Monday of 2026. We're going to be opening up Korean Black Bolt. We're not going to open the whole booster box today, but we're going to do 2 packs. One from the front, one from the back. For sure chasing either a God Pack or the Zekrom SIR. So let's see. First pack. All right, nice little EX. Second pack. Let's see what we get. Pokeball and another EX. 4 hits, 2 packs. Not bad. There we are. And I will see you next Monday where we're going to open up 2 more Korean packs. Let's open some One Piece. So I recently just started watching One Piece and I absolutely love it. So now I'm going to start ripping One Piece cards. Oops. Alright, pretend you didn't see anything. Let's see if we can pull something. We got a leader, ace, and that's it. Alright, did some research. No major hits, but this artwork is awesome. I love it, but I'll rip some more One Piece in another video, so thanks for watching.
Friday night pack battle against Seattle Extra Rice. Here's what we got to beat. All right, let's see if we can beat a holo and catch a dub. I don't even remember the last time I caught a dub for Friday night pack battle. And, okay, let's go. Nice little EX. All right, got the dub this week. Thanks for the invite. Let's open a Chinese blind box. Of course, we're chasing the Charizard keychain. All right, let's see which one we get. We got the Dedenne. All right, we got it. And we got a jumbo pack. Let's see what we get. All right, I think these come with a guaranteed hit. I don't know, but we're going to find out. Oh, there we go. A nice little V card. Not bad. First time opening one up. See y'all guys next time.
Been on the fence about keeping this sealed, but I'm going to open it because I just want the deck sleeves.
Opening up an ETB just for the deck sleeves is crazier than Phil Swift taking a chainsaw to the bucket. Homie, just type it in on Amazon and buy it.
Now it's time to do some irreversible damage.
Now that's a lot of damage!
No going back now. The sleeves that I wanted, I like using these a lot better. It's like the way it fits around the card. We're going to open up 1 pack, see if we can 1 pack snipe anything from Prismatic. Let's try to get a God pack. All right, let's see. Wasn't a God pack. And shit. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely got cooked. Make sure you follow along because I'm going to open these up in another video.
If you picked one of these up right here whenever Sam's dropped them, you're sitting on a hidden gem right now. With the market price currently at $17.42, in the last month it is seen at 66.22% in growth. Have you guessed which one of these 4 it is yet? Are you sitting on this card? I'm sitting on 3 of them. I'm going to cash 2 of them in and trade it for some cards at my LCS for some other singles that I would like. Do you think this is a pump and dump, or is this actual real growth? Or is it because more people are wanting to collect Gengar cards because of this beautiful card that Pokemon dropped in Ascendant Heroes, which is currently sitting at $8.53? If you have some of these laying around, it might be time to cash in. Remember, make the market work for you.
Let's see if we get a hit out of a single pack of Ascendant. All right, let's see. There are so many amazing cards in this set. I really want the Pikachu SIR. Either one of them will do. Oh, yo, let's go. No way. Iris' Fighting Spirit. No way we just hit an SIR. This from the mini tin I cracked, the only one I got. Oh, I'm so hyped. Let's freaking go. Maybe this is going to be my set.
I bet you didn't know this about this Pokemon card. Not this one in particular, but it is one done by this artist, Shinji Kondo, who's done other cards like this beautiful Giratina
or one of my all-time favorites, Galarian Moltres, or the Oricorio, which is one of his most recent ones. But today, we're talking about the Magikarp. But before we get into this beautiful illustration rare from Paldea Evolved, let's backtrack a little bit. In the anime, in the Orange Island arcs, the episode, I believe, The Wacky Watcher, we are shown that Magikarp swims upstream up a waterfall to evolve into Gyarados. Here in this beautiful illustration rare, we see Magikarp. It seems like Magikarp is going upstream, just like the anime, to evolve into Gyarados. I've never noticed this before until recently when I was thumbing through looking for singles that I would like to purchase in some older sets. Right here, up top, what do you see at the top of the waterfall? Gyarados. I can't believe I've never noticed that. Let me know in the comments if you've noticed this, because it's taken me forever to notice this. I just noticed it the other day.
We just got big news from Pokemon Presents. Let's dive into the video game news. First up, they're giving us Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness from the GameCube on the Nintendo Switch Online and Expansion Pack. I'm actually very, very hype about this. I've been waiting on this for so long, ever since the Switch 2 came out. I cannot wait to replay this game. It was an absolute banger. Pokemon also announced Generation 10, slated for release in 2027. We also get the dive mechanic back before we get GTA 6, and it seems like we'll be able to encounter Pokemon underwater. Next up, they showed us the 3 starters for Wind and Waves. I'm probably going to absolutely butcher these names, but we got Brout, which seems to be the grass type Pokemon. We have Pombon, which seems like it's going to be the fire type. I have no clue how to pronounce this name, and I'm not even going to try, but this seems like it's going to be our water type. Are you excited for Pokemon Winds and Waves? I'm very hyped to see Generation 10. As someone who started off Generation 1 and has been playing the main series Pokemon games this whole entire time. Let me know what you think down below in the comments.
I gotta get something off my chest here, and it's about a card from Ascended Heroes. I feel like a lot of you will agree with me on this one. What are we doing with Mewtwo? This is probably the worst Mewtwo card we've ever gotten. This is my least favorite Mewtwo card. Ever. You mean to tell me you like this card when we have other Mewtwo cards? Like the iconic Mewtwo card. Such a banger card. Or even Batman Mewtwo, looking over the city. This one's way better than the one we're getting in Ascended Heroes. Or Mewtwo fighting Charizard. Probably the best Mewtwo card out there. And there's no way the Ascended Heroes Mewtwo card is better than the Destined Rivals Mewtwo card. This card is actually very, very dope. It's in my top 5 Mewtwo cards for sure. Let me know what you think about this card in the comments. I'm a D1 hater for this card. Perfect Order is trash? I don't think so. I think it's going to be a very slept on set. Let's look at some of the cards that have already been confirmed for this set. First of all, we're getting this beautiful Auroras card, which Auroras has not had a card since Sun and Moon Forbidden Light. Let's not also forget Tyrant, who hasn't had a card in forever, is going to be the ETB promo. Then you got this awesome stadium card of Lumio City, which this card looks straight out of the game if you've played Legends EA. And then we got this Clefairy card, which is pretty cool. Clefairy isn't one of my favorite Pokemon, but this card is actually very, very cool. Then let's not forget about the Mega Zygarde SIR, which is going to be in this set. This card is absolutely stunning. Zygarde's a pretty cool Pokemon. I've actually come to like Zygarde a bit more after playing Legends ZA. But if you take a look at this card has all forms Zygarde, from Zygarde Cell, 10% form Zygarde, Zygarde 50% form, and Zygarde 100% form with Mega Zygarde. This is absolutely a banger card, and I can't wait to put it into my collection. Do you think there's a Pokemon both found in Destined Rivals and Ascended Heroes that has 2 amazing cards, and no, it's not the Mewtwo? That's right, it's Psyduck. Time for debate. Which Psyduck card is better? The Destined Rivals Psyduck or the Ascended Heroes Psyduck? I personally like both of them. I think both of them are very amazing. But I just gotta say, I like the Destined Rivals one just a little bit more. To me, it's a little bit more appealing. It just looks cleaner. I don't know, it just looks way better to me. But let me know what you guys think. The Destined Rivals Psyduck or the Ascended Psyduck? Cards you should pick up from Paradox before they go absolutely nuts. All of these will be the ancient / future Pokemon, the Paradox Pokemon, which we talked about in a previous video, and all these will be the special illustration rares. Here we have Roaring Moon sitting at $34. This is a great artwork for Roaring Moon, my second favorite one. We have Sandy Shocks, ancient Pokemon, which is sitting at about 7 berries, which is extremely cheap for a SIR. Here we have Iron Valiant, which is sitting at 21 berries. Probably my favorite artwork out of all the Paradox Pokemon. I have Iron Hand sitting at 10 berries, which again, all these are SIRs, and all these are super cheap for them being SIRs. Remember Pokemon Rumble when nobody wanted it? Which, if you didn't know, Pokemon Rumble is a mini set with all these weird 3D Pokemon. To me, they look goofy. But it was a mini set comprised of about 16 cards, and they have been going nuts lately. And remember, nobody wanted this. There was a time when tag teams sold for really cheap, and now here we are with another gimmick card, ancient / future Pokemon, that nobody wants, and they're really cheap for SIRs. Just take this Mew from example from Pokemon Rumble. 239 berries. We're going to take the Pikachu with the Vulpix and the Magikarp in the background, 505. Which cards from Paradox Rift will you be picking up to add to your collection? Let's go to Buc-ee's for one reason, and it's not for the pecans either. It's to find our bunny waifu. Welcome back to another episode of the Bunny Waifu Chase. Let's see if this beaver can help us find our bunny waifu, because I sure as hell cannot find her anywhere, and I've looked high and low. She's not at Buc-ee's. Where should I go next to find her? We got 2 pack battles to do, and we're going to use 1 pack for both of them. We got called out by Jeremy. Here's what we got to beat. And Seattle Ice Rise Friday Night Pack Battle, so here's what we got to beat for that one. Ooh, shout out Tezzy. I see something back there. Yo, let's go. I'll take that. So that's a dub on both of them. Thank you, Tezzy. That's a dub for both pack battles. See you again next week. So I posted this video yesterday. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. But basically, I just talked about Ascended Heroes booster bundles and how they won't be enough to bring down prices on the secondary market. But in this video, I talked about how I believe the Viridian Pikachu, shout out Mo, but I predicted the Viridian Pikachu would be over $900 before the release of the booster bundles. It hasn't even been like 24 hours yet. But here's the Pikachu card that I am talking about. Market price is literally $9.89 right now, with the most recent sold of $9.90. That is crazy. The Gengar is still sitting at about $12.43. Honestly, I didn't think it was going to be this quick. I knew it was going to be before the booster bundles, but not like literally the next day after making that video. And this particular listing right here, as you can see, is listed for about $1,200, which is honestly insane. Will the Viridian Pikachu come up close to the Gengar? Let me know what you think about this card. It's most likely being manipulated on the secondary market, but let me know what you think in the comments down below.